Hey everyone, my name is Mitch Dyer and I am joined by Brian Albert.
Hello everybody.
Brian and I got to play Star Wars Battlefront.
We did.
And it is a real video game, and it looks like you would think it would look based on those trailers, right?
It looks incredible. So when we saw the Endor trailer, like, this looks really good. The game can't look quite this good.
No way it looks that good, guys.
No, there's some wizardry going on there. It looks incredible. And not only does it, when you look at it, not only does it look great, but it also looks like the practical effects that were in the old movies somehow.
Right, it's the aesthetic of Star Wars, not just like high fidelity graphics in video games. They really nail the sense of what those machines look like and the way they spark when lasers hit them. It's very, very Star Wars.
Well, they got to go into the Lucasfilm vaults and like find the models from the old movies and do like 360 scans. Yeah, like when the chicken walkers explode, like the way the lasers look when they're flying. It's like so authentic. It feels really great.
So good. Playing into the aesthetic as well, the sound design is incredible. When I first saw this, there was the perfect score going on at the exact right moments, and I thought there's no way this is actually going to work in gameplay. But having, you know, the exact music you would expect in the Battle of Hoth booming while you are dealing with explosions on one side and AT-ATs
there's a walker
on the other.
that's going to crush you.
And there's the metal clanks of like the walker moving is...
Yeah, I don't ever want to like write something off. Like the music is the easy part. I say easy because you can just like take John Williams tracks, whatever.
And everything is great.
Yeah. But the sound really is what brings it home. Like I was playing the co-op mode. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But like all I could hear, I couldn't hear any troops. There was nothing, and then I just heard a chicken walker approaching, and I'm like, I know that sound. I know what's coming. And like just those little cues, like we've seen the movie dozens of times.
Of course.
It like sets something off in your brain that is just like the work is done for them in a really strange way.
Yeah, it's interesting too. There's new sounds in Battlefront that I don't recognize, but I love anyway. Like you throw an incendiary grenade. Like these power-ups are awesome, right? You get this grenade, you throw it, and it like it implodes and then explodes. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't think you see that in Star Wars, at least not in any medium where there is sound involved.
Sure. The imploding incendiary grenade is new to me.
Yeah, Luke has those, you know.
Yeah,
how he fights Darth Vader.
Yeah, on him all the time.
One of the other ones is you're flying a TIE fighter, and you know, there's the normal like green TIE fighter bolts, like iconic sound. But then I had like a secondary missile thing that I could fire, and I was like, what is this? That's not a thing that
I
ties
remember that. Yeah, those are really fun. I love picking those up because they're just in the environment. You just go up and you find them, and you find like a trio of grenades that you launch, and then it blows up a bunch of like an area, which is nice.
It's really cool. You're like, I'm just a snowtrooper. Oh, there's like a little spinny Imperial symbol. Pick it up, and now you just have some crazy death
thing. That it's one and done too. Like you use it, it's gone, you move on.
And I found out. I died on purpose, of course. I didn't just die. If you die and don't use the thing, you still have it when you come back.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
So you played co-op. I didn't get to do it. You and I played the 20-on-20 multiplayer. We were the Imperials. We lost. But you played co-op. How'd you feel? I didn't get to do that because you don't love me enough to invite me to your co-op session.
Sorry, it's a totally different thing. Don't tell. Anyway, the co-op, I played 6 waves, and normally there are 15, but for this demo there were only 6, and which sucked because it was just getting intense at the right point. But there are no heroes to play as. You don't get Luke to bail you out or something, and that's what I love. Like Star Wars movies are fun, and there's the heroes doing their crazy things while the dudes in the background are doing their thing and dying. Yeah. And you are now those heroes
You're just
dying.
the expendable soldiers. That's what it's always been so good. And you're just some random dude.
Like I was just the rebel guy hanging out with my good friend Daniel Krupa. Sorry, I invited him instead of you. And we just got overwhelmed by stormtroopers, and I was under a bunch of fire, and I was like, this is actually like scary.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you die pretty quickly in this game.
Yeah,
you take a few laser blasts and you're gonna die.
I was behind cover, and then this chicken walker comes around the corner and starts blasting me. I'm like, Chewie swinging on a freaking vine and save me. Like, Ewoks, where are you? Nope, doesn't happen. No. It's really awesome. It's super, really intense, and I keep using the word scary, but like kind of scary.
That's awesome though. That's a really good sensation to have in a multiplayer shooter where you just expect to feel powered, like over-empowered. And I liked that we lost that match today because we thought we were winning. We were like, yeah, we're crushing the rebels. We're gonna blow up the generator. But then they blew up the AT-AT and we didn't protect it and we lost.
Yeah, we were bad. To be fair, I just crashed my TIE a bunch of times because I was exploring and figuring out what was going on.
Yeah, also my controls weren't inverted. Whatever, man. Cool, so that's Star Wars Battlefront. We have really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna play it again.
Oh yeah,
I want to play as Rebels.
Let's go play co-op tomorrow.
Yeah,
you can stop complaining.
Sloppy seconds with Brian Albert. Thank you for watching. Brian, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
That's Star Wars Battlefront. For more on all things Star Wars, stay tuned to IGN.